Hey gang, everyone here. Welcome on back to the Cade. And I know it's a Tuesday, and normally we would put this out on a Wednesday, but we decided it's been 8 months and we've been putting out a lot of different content in that span, but it was time to bring back WTF Wednesday. If you're not familiar with the series, it's where we do a little bit of a deep dive into a game that on paper seemed like a good idea, but in reality kind of didn't meet the criteria. But you may be asking, okay, that's great, Ronan, but why are you showing us a game that is barely a year old? Well, for a lot of reasons, as I plan to go into over the course of about the next half an hour. We're obviously going to try out Balatro. Now, this is not the first casino-style game we've shown in this series, but to me, it's an example of what happens when that sort of concept is taken to a different level and not in a good way. So, anybody has probably played this game because it's fairly ubiquitous at this point. Again, it came out last year. It's available for the PS4, the PS5. You can play it on Windows. You can play it on Xbox One. You can play it on the Nintendo Switch. You can play it on your Mac. You can play it on your phone. You can play it on your Android. I'm sure at this point you could plug in an old Commodore 64 looking at the graphics and play it this way. And what we're going to do over the next 25, 30 minutes, we're going to see what the whole huff is about. Now, I am playing the Steam version because the most accessible to get and was the easiest for me to record. One thing I will give it was that when I bought it, it was all of $11. In the US, I think it was on sale in the UK for like £13. So I'll give it its due. It's not an expensive game. If you think about like what most games cost nowadays, and I just picked up and I've been playing First Berserker Kazan, also on Steam. That's available on a couple of different consoles. That came out, it was $60. So small tick in the win column for this game, but let's get into it. So, as I understand how this game works, it looks like there's a couple of different decks you can play, although that one's locked. So we have a red deck, and it looks like the only one we can start with, and we have a base difficulty. So, I guess we start here. Now, the general premise of this game, and I guess it's a rogue deck building game. And now these are two things that would seem right up my street. I love roguelike games, and I've been into playing deck building games since the original versions of Magic the Gathering came out in the early 1990s. I'm not unfamiliar with it, but also this is a game that involves poker. I'm not unfamiliar with that either. But it seems to me that the company that came up with it actually was created by a little independent company called Local Thunk and published by PlayStack. I don't know. It seems like they're kind of shooting it. They're throwing stuff at the board and seeing what will stick. So let's see. We've got a small blind, a big blind, and then something here called the hook. So I guess we will just start and play a hand. So, looks like I have, so you get 8 cards instead of the usual 5. That's weird. The graphics, again, look like there's something that you could see on a 1980s, this looks like something you could play on an NES console, the way everything is pixelated. Not in a terrible way, but, I mean, the background is fairly hypnotic or psychedelic with all the, it looks like I'm playing inside of a lava lamp. Alright, well, let's get moving. So we've got, so we can pick a hand. Okay, so we can either play a hand or we can discard. And right now, at the moment, the best I have is I've got an ace high. I've got a chance for a straight on a couple of things. I'm also looking at a potential flush. I'm going to try and play the odds and see if I can get either a royal straight or get another heart and go for a flush. So I'll discard that. That gave me nothing. So I have a pair now. Doesn't help me much, but I've got, alright, so. Okay, so I've got a flush. Now, I guess the score to hit is 300. That doesn't seem like a lot. So, I have enough for a flush, so I will play that. And what it does is it will count the number of chips based on rank of card and then multiply, I guess, by the hand. And we had enough to get a win on the first hand. Okay, that's not a bad go. And we get some money here, money here. So it looks like we get... okay, so these all represent dollars. We get 3 for winning the first hand, and then we get 3 because we have 3 hands left. Okay, now that's got to be for something. Alrighty, so now we have stuff we can buy. So we can buy... So now how I understand this game works is that you have to get... You obviously play hands of poker, and then to help boost the chances that your hand's going to do well, you need to get jokers. So the jokers, as I understand it, go up here, and then there's spots for stuff over here on this sideboard, either maybe for... These are tarot cards, okay. So, add double the rank of the lowest rank card held in hand to multiply. Or I could open a pack. And what does this do? Ooh, +1 hand size. Okay, well I have 8. So, alright, let's try this. Let's take a calculated gamble here. Well, let's open up the pack. What does it have for me? +3 for each Joker card. Currently none. Well, that's not helpful. Or earn $4 at the end of the round. Well, okay, let's try this. So that gives me a +3 multiplier because there's 1 in the row. Okay, that's not a bad start. And then let's see what this does. So the Emperor gives me 2 additional tarot cards. 1 in 5 chance for +20%, 1 in 5 chance for $20, and then this converts 3 cards to clubs. Okay. I don't know if, okay, so I can't use them now, but I could sell it. Same with that one, and then I could sell that for get $2. Interesting. So there's a whole money system in here. And I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, only because 1, this is a game that already is encouraging a fair amount of gambling, and 2, you would think if you're going to have stuff that has money that gets ventured into this, at some point they're going to tell me that I should be able to actually, like, input actual cash. Because nobody plays poker just for the hell of it. You got to play for actual money. So we have $3 left. This could be helpful because it could give me odds of money. But I'm not really interested in changing cards around. So that gives me $4. Let's open this up, see what it does. Oh, okay, so the Celestial Pack, so these can, I guess, up these hands. So we've got a full house, 4 of a kind, and a straight flush. Well, not exactly the easiest hands to come by, are they? Alright, I'll give the full house a whirl. And we're out of money, so I guess that's on to the next round. Okay, so it says we can skip the blind, give us $5 per skip blind in this run, that's $5. I'm not too worried about that, and I need to hit 450. I hit 300 on my first go. Okay, so now we have 2 pair out the gate. We've got an ace and a queen and a 5 and a 6. Don't have anything for a straight. If we get another 9 or a 4, which we didn't. Alright, well then I'm going to play... Well, hang on a minute, because I've got this too. Let's try this and see what it does. Because so we can get money or we can get 1 in 5 chance for 20 multiplier, 1 in 15 chance to win $20. Well, I instantly see the appeal of this if you're a hardcore poker junkie, because if you can add more money to your coffers, all the better. And then we have another... Okay, we have 3 discards. And we have enough for a full house. Now, I know that a full house is worth a lot, and we get level 2. So it's 65 times 6. That should be more than enough, because we have 230 already. So the mechanics on this seem a little bit confusing to me, because each hand gives you a different potential score over here. But as long as you ultimately have enough to, I guess, hit this criteria, then you're fine. So now we get another set of stuff we could buy. See, this is where I'm assuming that actual money is going to come into this, because, I mean, you wouldn't be offering all this stuff and giving us so little cash here if you wouldn't have some way to monetize it and be like, hey, I'll start with like $200. What the heck? Now, the way I'm interested about this is that you can't do an online game with it. So, all right, let's see. So I've got, well, when a blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. Must have room. So there's a cap of 5 here. But if this gives me more jokers for free, why not? So this must be the next episode. This is the hook. Discard 2 cards per hand played. We got to hit 600. We got a fairly good award. And then we up the antes after this. So the general premise is that you get, like at the end of every set, there's a boss. So I guess this is the first boss we deal with. And we've already got a Royal Straight. And a Royal Straight is nothing to sneeze at. Now, what do these give us? This gives us +2 for each tarot we used. We've used 2. And then each played 10 or a 4 gives +10 chips and +4 multiplier. Okay, well, oh, I didn't realize I could move these around. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that. But, let's play the straight. And it discarded 2 cards at random. And we have more than enough, and I do... Whoa, and it's saying... Did it just say we unlocked the Joker? I was too busy looking at the fact that my score was on fire right here. And then I guess it told me I unlocked the Joker. Which I didn't realize was part of it either. So, this game, as I understand it, is like... 1, massively popular, and 2... massively well received by the critics about this. The aggregate score on Metacritic right now for the PC version is 90 out of 100. Xbox is 95. PS5 and the Switch are 90. All the currently in production publications gave this game between a 9 and a 10. So we're talking Eurogamer, Game Informer, GameSpot, IGN, Nintendo Life, PC Gamer, Push Square, and Shack News. IGN called the game ludicrously fun and remarkably approachable, while Hardcore Gamer called addictive and expertly crafted. Well, the addictive side I can see. It's a gambling game. Alright, so now we've got more cards we can get. This Joker gets +4 chips if you only play 4 cards. Why would I want to play 4 cards? The whole point is to put out the best 5-card hand. Choose up to 1 of 5 playing cards. 2 of 5 playing cards and add them to your deck. So we can add extra cards to the deck. This one allows straights to be made with a gap of 1 rank. So we can go 3, 5, 6, 8, and that could be handy. And this is going to give us 2 more jokers. So, alright, now it's gone up to 800. We skip the blind. We get +3 hand size next round. Still, I'm getting 8 cards, so I don't need to worry about getting more of them. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spades. We've got a pair of 3s. That's not going to really do me much good. So let's get rid of these guys. See if we can get a flush. And we did. And we get one of our magic cards here. And it looks like this is already going to give us a win because, okay, 8 times 100, that's 800. So it's guaranteed to win. Sure. This seems way too simple now. Because we needed 800, we got 3,700. So, okay. This tells me also that means there's a point where we're going to hit a massive difficulty spike. Where this game is going to come in and bite us right in the butt for having stuff that it'll find a way to make it that we can't go any further, or something's going to happen. I can already tell. So let's open this up. So we get So the Fool repeats a card. We have this one already, and then the Lovers turn any card into a wild card. Okay, well, having cards that can do bonus stuff, I probably would rather want that. And that got a bonus because we used the tarot card. But now okay, so I think that whole string was there so I could do it to one of them, but now I can't. Still get $5 if we skip a blind. I'm not going to do that. Although the next hand, all hearts are debuffed. That's not good. See, this is where it's starting to get on me. So, alright, so now this allows us to skip rank. So let me see if this works. So 7, 8. It does work. Okay. Cool. And I'm going to apply. Why is it letting me? Oh, okay. I've got to select 2 cards. That there isn't more of a manual to this is also a little annoying. Like, there's no real tutorial on how this game works. They just throw it to you. I mean, again, for $11, what do you expect? Well, that was a winner and a half. 4,000. We only needed 1,200. How long have we been playing already? 16 minutes. Well, it's a game that certainly takes its sweet time. Now we can level up a pair. I'll do that. And we unlock the deck. Okay. So now we have a blue deck we can play, apparently. Let's see what else we can get in one of the... There's a bigger pack. So now we get to choose from a straight, still straight flush, 4 of a kind, pair again, or a flush. We've been doing well with straights, and if this allows us to give us a bit of a boost on that, then why not? So these cards up the... So when this gets upped, the multiplier goes up by 3, and it looks like the chips double. That's not bad to know. But now we got to deal with all hearts being debuffed. So... Alright, so we've got 2 9s, we've got a bad jack, we've got a bad 5. I got 4 discards and 4 hands, and I only need to hit 1,600. And if we can bag a straight, then sure. So let's get rid of this stuff. Now we get 2 pair, and we've got 3 magic cards, or lucky cards, I should say. Let's give this a whirl. None of them worked. We got the Joker bonus, then we got this bonus. And we got 1,200, but that was it. And now we have enough potentially for a flush. Or we can do another straight. Alright. I'll do that. That should more than make up for it. That's 700. That's 1,100. 3,500. So the boss battles get harder, it looks like, and we get another chance for more lucky cards. Sure. What does this do? Permanently gain +1 hand per round. Okay, so that adds another one here. Okay, but I'm not getting any more jokers. So this one gives me 2 common jokers. This one isn't helping me all that much. This one's plus 12. But I get +1 multiplier for every tarot card used. And I got a tarot card right here, so that's going to make it 5. This makes your brain hurt, and poker shouldn't do this much. So we get more hand sizes. What is this? A spectral pack. Curious. Okay, well, what do you do? 1 free re-roll per shop. Yay. Okay, so we've got 3, 5... Do a pair. We can't do a straight. But we got 2 pair. And I can convert these boys. And yep, I went up +1 on the multiplier. Let's give this a try. We only need to hit 2,000. It did 1,500. I can't, well, I mean, I could complain, but now we've got enough for a straight. No, I don't. So even having the jacks, that won't fill in the gap. But I've got 4 discards. And now we got a full house, so I can't imagine a full house is going to not keep us from getting, what, 490 odd chips? I'm still waiting for the hammer to drop on either it getting too difficult where we got to have to pump money in, or something. There's a shoe to drop here. I know there is. So what do you do? Adds 1 stone card to the deck. Stone cards, $50 or 50 chips, no rank or suit. Okay, but why would I want to add a stone card to a deck? And the reroll is now. Oh, okay. So that gave me a free reroll. Well, I'll use it. Add 2 multiple cards. All right, so I can buy that, and I can buy that for 13. And, I mean, how often am I going to need a reroll here? I'll sell that. That gives me 15. Now, I could get this where I get +3 for every club scored. But I seem to be doing better with what I'm getting for actual cards, and if I can get another hand, why not? And then I'll buy this one. Now this should give me another. Oh, that's right. I was going to open this. Let's take a look at it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Wraith creates a rare joker, sets money to 0, or incantation, destroy 1 random card, add 4 random enhanced number cards to your hand. See, all of this stuff just smacks pay to play to me. It's like, okay, well, you can get a rare joker, or there's got to be something at some point that tells you, or you can just pop some money in and buy that, which is what I hate about games nowadays. It drives me up the wall, and as I know it does a number of other gamers, that there's always a catch to stuff like this, which means we can't enjoy modern games anymore. It's part of why I play so many retro games, and I really, on the most part, I don't really play a whole lot of modern games anymore. You know, everything from Gran Turismo, which was one of my favorite driving games of all time. Everybody was ranting and raving when GT7 came out about it, to Madden, to, I mean, you name it. Star Wars, all sorts of stuff. So I could either get a rare joker or go broke, or I could add more enhanced numbered cards to my hand. Well, I'm going to do that already here. I wonder if I can do that now. So I would probably want to add to the highest. I can do that. Okay. Cool. I guess that's a little quirk of the mechanics. That goes up 1, and I need to pick one here. So, I mean, I got $2 left. Why not? Okay, what do you do? Each played card with a club suit gives 1 times 1.5 multiplier when scored. Okay, now all face cards are drawn face down. So I have 2 face cards here. But I have enough for a straight right here. And I have 2 clubs, so that's going to give me that. Ooh, I got $20. Okay, that's gone up. That's 3,300. And I still don't know what these 2 cards are, but I've got 2 pair, and I only need 700. So, this should probably do it. Yeah, that's 1,200. So, okay. And we unlocked another Joker. There's so much stuff going on this UI that while I like the fact that everything is pretty straightforward, like I'm looking one side, all of a sudden I gotta look over the other way. It's like, it can be a little bit of sensory overload here. So now we have $32. What does this do? -1 Andy, -1 handy round. That doesn't sound very interesting to me. But I can get more of these guys, and that's fine. And I can get more planet cards. So now I can do 3 of a kind. Let's do 3 of a kind. I can do pairs again, or I can do a flush. Well, the odds of me getting a flush aren't super great compared to getting pairs. So now it's up to 40 and times 4. Okay. And they're still telling me I want to give me a bigger hand. Why would I need a big... This one re-rolls the boss blind. Rebosses the roll blind. And then play only one hand of this type this round. I may use that. Okay, so we've got a pair. And we've got 3, 4, 5, 7 over here. If I had a 2, I'd have a wheel straight. I wonder if I use that 7, if that could do it. It did. Okay. Oh, I forgot to use the magician card. I should have done that. Whoa, and now I'm getting boosting for hearts? It's giving it to me for hearts. Okay. Well, I was 3,300. No, I want the 8. I want the 10s, please. Now, I wonder if I use this, since I have to use all 5 cards. Oh, I didn't use the queen. Well, we got another 20 bucks. So I guess now I'm swimming it a little bit. So it's giving you that little tempter of, see, you can get money in this game. You don't necessarily have to pay money into this game yet. And that's the emphasis on the syllable. Yet. You just know. Okay, creates a random Joker card. Okay. Well, I must have room for this one to work, and it's not... I can sell it for $3. I'm already swimming in money, but... So I can buy it, or I can buy it and use it. What do we get? When blind is selected, destroy Joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value to this multiplier, currently 0. So, I guess if I wanted to, I can move this all the way over here, and it would go through and start taking these out? Why would I want to do that? Whereas this gives me plus 12 multiplier if I hit 3 of a kind. Well, these Jokers are all working for me, so I'm going to sell that. That's completely counterintuitive to me. Why would you give me cards that I know I'm not going to want to use? I mean, I see no value in giving me stuff that would destroy my Jokers, even if it gives me a multiplier. Because this one right here already gives me plus 12. This one gives me plus 8. And this one gives me times 1.5 for whatever suit it wants to pick. In the immortal words of the philosopher Walken, that's crazy. So, we can do Magician again. What's Wheel of Fortune? Ooh, 1 in 4 chance of adding foil, holograph, or polychrome to a random Joker. Foil plus 50, hologram plus 10 multiplier, polychrome times 1.5. Hangman, disrupt... Again, why would I want to destroy cards? I've got 52 in the deck. I know I can add more, but... Ooh, okay. And now this one is automatic. It's plus 12 multiplier for 3 of a kind and plus 10. Useful, potentially. And then we got the Empress again. Alright, well, I'll go... We're going to have a pair here. Let's do it with a pair. I mean, I freely admit, I am not the greatest poker player in the world. Which, considering I have to go to Las Vegas, I'm not kidding, for work this weekend. More on that shortly. Well, okay, now I changed that from having one blind to now we have an extra large blind. We got to hit 20,000. I may have been better suited for having the original one, where I could only play one type of hand at a time. But the good news is I've got a straight again. That's giving me kickers for diamonds. That'll work. Well, I'm at 5,000, and I got 4 hands to go. Alright, I don't get a straight bonus with that. I can't I could play the pair, but... And I don't want to get rid of that one, because that's a lucky card. Now I have a natural straight. Okay, well... hello, please. Let me pick you. That's a bit annoying. Control's not exactly cooperative. Kind of essential to a modern game. Now I'm at 10,000 and I've got 3 hands left. But now I've got 3 lucky cards and another royal straight. And 2 of these are diamonds and I'm still going to hit that multiplier. But I'm not hitting 3 of a kind to get this one. I'm getting the bonus for plus 10 multiplier. That's 5,000 more, so I'm just about there, and I got another straight. So I'm rolling in straights right now. And I got enough that I conquered the wall with 1 hand to go. So I got $5 for beating the wall. I got 1 for having 1 hand left. And now I get interest for being over $5, but it's capped at $5 max. So I'm getting $11 out of that. So now I have a ton of money, but I can only buy so much stuff here. So I can buy another Spectral pack and buy an Arcana. What do you do? All cards and packs in the shops, 25% off. Gee, twist my arm. At this point, I'm not only going to need 1 to play slots later. So now this is $4. Let's see what we get in here. We can create a random joker but destroy all other jokers. Again, why would I want to do that? Add polychrome to a joker, destroy all other jokers. Why? We got this one again, but I would settle my money to 0, so I'd lose my $40. Or destroy 1 random card in your hand, add 3 random face cards that are enhanced. Which is good, because it looks like I just lost 1. And then let's open up another tarot card, because this has already got plus 10. So we got hearts, we've got create up to 2 random planet cards, or convert 3 spades. Having more of these guys sounds like but you gave me a straight flush and a 4 of a kind. What are the odds I'm going to get a straight flush or a 4 of a kind here? I'm getting straights. Straight flush, no. The only thing I dislike more than a game that... Okay, so what did you give me here on this real roll? The only thing I dislike more than a game that is subtly trying not to convince you that at some point you're gonna pump actual money into it is a game that teases you with things that you think you can get, but odds are you're never going to get it. If you've played poker at any stretch, you know getting a straight flush or 4 of a kind, they're 2 of the rarest hands in the entire game. That's why they're 2 of the best hands in the entire game. So, I mean, I'm getting them, but what's that ultimately going to help me? So 15 plus 15 multiplier with 0 discards left. Or earn $1 for each 9 in your full deck at the end of the round. Well, I've already got plenty of money. I don't necessarily need more. That's not my problem. And I got 4 discards. Okay, that's not going to serve me at all. So what do you do? Initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free. Well, I got 32 bucks and I just put a discount in. So there's a serious degree of pretzel logic involved in this game that I'm seeing. And it just, some of it just does not add up. So I've got another opportunity. What do you do? So you're a glass card. Plus 10 chips, times 2 multiplier, but 1 in 4 chance to destroy the card. As opposed to a regular one. Well, it's 1 in 4. But like I was saying, there's some serious pretzel logic here. But now we got 3 of a kind, which will activate that one. So, good. Oh, I can move these around too. All right. You know what? I'm going to throw this 4 in just so I can maybe get an extra card and get myself a full straight if I need it. Ooh, okay. That built up pretty quick. Because this gives me the times multipliers. That's 5,600. And now we got a full... Except I get a plus 8, plus 4 multiplier, and then my 3 lucky cards. So let's do that. I realize we're already at 36 minutes, but I mean, I'm going to give this a go until either I win or it beats me. This is my first time playing it. I mean, I like the fact that it goes fast enough that I guess I'm moving along pretty well. So, 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. No. Earn plus $2 per discard if no other discards are used by the end of the round. Well, I got 4 of them. And again, money is not my problem here. But I got more planet cards. What do? You create a glass card and then you create spades. Nope. And we got another deck unlocked. We have a yellow deck now. So we have a red deck, a blue deck, and a yellow deck. My options are to pump up a flush. I did get a flush on my very first hand, so I know those are doable. But again, straight flushes. Great in theory, but I'm great in theory. I don't think there's any realistic way I'm going to get a straight flush in this game. And if I do, that's going to tell me that this is way out of whack. So, you got something on your face right there. It's blue seal. Creates a planet card for the final played poker hand of the round if held in hand. No. Regular card. Another lucky card. What? Your gold. Plus 5 chips. Plus $3 if this card is held in hand at the end of the round. No, I'm going to play cards. Alright, give me another lucky card. I got money to use. I can bump up a straight. I'll do that. Give $1 per hand played this run will give me 20 bucks. I've got already 30, so let's just keep going. Another Joker unlocked. Is that a driver's license? Okay, apparently now I'm legally allowed to drive. Alright, so we have 2 pair. Got 8s and 2s. I'm going to get rid of these 3, see if I can get anything better. Well, we got 8s and 6s. Or we got a level 3 straight. We've got Goldie here. Alright, we'll just play this. Now it does seem like it's way too easy. And it shouldn't be. So now we've got a natural straight again. We've got 2 lucky cards and 2 multiplier cards. Don't have to tell me twice. What do you give us? For clubs. So we're going to get a boost for these too. If this is the regular game, there's got to be... I would assume if you start out on... This is base difficulty. There's got to be other challenges and other levels you can play. Now, what do you do? Each played ace, 2, 3, 5, or 8 gives... Okay, it's Fibonacci. Gives plus 8 when scored. That's tempting. But, I mean, I'm still doing fine with what I have. That's actually a card if I needed it, I could see the value in that. This Joker gets +2 multiplier per reroll in the shop. Okay, but again, I'm not going to reroll that much. Now I get more planet cards. I will do that. What are you going to give me here? So I got more straights, more pairs, more 4 of a kinds, more flushes, or a high card. I mean, ultimately, straights are they're my big gun so far. In this. Ooh, I get to pick 2. Okay, well then I will add the pair to it. Straights have been my big gun so far. So, and then let's see if we can get any cool cards in this one. Well, we get another lucky card. And I've got $5 left for having a wild card, sure. No repeat hands types this round. Well, that's not good. So now we may have hit the wall. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because I just beat the wall. Except, hang on a second here. So I've got 6, 7, 9, 10. So I've got a straight opportunity here. And this is a wild card. I wonder if I can manage to get a 10 or a jack of clubs, I could, in theory, have myself a straight flush. Let's see what we do. No. I got a 4. And let's try it again. Well, now we got a queen, so... Alright. I gave it a try, but... And I still have 3 clubs left over. That's 13,000. And we unlocked another Joker. So it's like every other turn we're unlocking Jokers now. Okay. Now this I wonder about. Let's try this. Hey, we hit a straight flush. Okay. I sit corrected. I didn't think I was going to hit one of these in this game. And now we set the scoreboard on fire because we have 38,000. Wow. Okay. If I can do stuff like that, this may win me over before this is done. I'm still $13. I'm swimming in cash, though. Now I get plus 12 if I hit a straight. Well, that sucks because I'm bagging straights left and right. This is giving me plus 10, but I get the plus 12 only if I hit 3 of a kind. If I sell it, it's $2. I mean, why not? I'm doing better, again, with straights, so it behooves me to do that. 15 multiplier with 0 discards remaining? No. What's the VCR do? Ooh, reroll boss blind 1 time per ante. $10 per roll. Well, I have $50, so that's 5 rolls that I can use. What do we have here? So, 2 pair. Well, I've leveled up everything else. I might as well use 2 pair. I at least like the fact that it looks like there are planetary cards for every hand. We can create another Joker, but we just grabbed one. Or I could have more multipliers. I'm going to do that. So I get there's a little bit more skill than your standard average hand of poker. What are you? Ooh. +1 Joker slot. You're a negative card. Interesting. Retrigger all cards played for the next 10 hands. I'll give that a go. And I will add to my collection of planet cards. Now I could open up another pack and get 2 more Jokers, which I don't need at this point for sure. Alright, we'll go for 20,000. We've been playing for 45 minutes now. I mean, this game flies by. Retriggers all cards played. So, in theory... That's a straight. Ooh. Okay. It's retriggering. Yeah, it gets every single card. Wow, we did it in one hand. 20,611 points. Okay. And we're still swimming in cash. It's like I feel like a whale at the big table. Like I may or may not. Ooh, we can do this again. Let's try this. What do you mean, nope? Well, I got a tick on the Tarot Joker, but that was it. What are we getting here? What are you? Plus 50 chips, or you retrigger. But it's only 10 chips. I mean, I'll go for the shiny ones if more than anything. Why not? But anyway, like I said, I may go to a casino while I'm in Vegas. I'm only there for a weekend, but wow, even this is a straight. But again, I'm not much of a gambler. So I'm lucky I was never really born with that gene. Holy crap. Whoo! 65,000. Interesting. So we can stack, if you can stack them up right, it looks like you can do quite a lot of stuff here. Alright, this game may just change my mind before it's over. I'm still not entirely sold yet, because we're still going. So, clubs, hearts, diamonds. What do you do? Select 2 cards, convert the left card into the right card. Huh? That's too confusing. Enhances 1 card into a stone card. Alright, well, if we're going by what these cards are valued at based on ranking, then I'll give it a go. I mean, what the hey? Why not? That's a stone card, alright. I have a big old pebble sitting in my deck now. And we got another glass card, we got another multiplier card. Well, the glass cards haven't broke yet, but you have a... creates a tarot card when discarded. Well, I'll take it anyway. All spades are deep. I'm going to give this a roll and see what we get. Why not? Play only one hand. And I can't roll again. Why? See? Here we go. Here's where we hit it. I was thinking there's got to be a point in which it's going to make me do this. And of course, you give me none of my... I get Goldie here, but it's going to give me money. I don't want money. I need stuff that's going to help me get through... I got to hit 20,000 in one hand. That's not going to do it, so... Alright, so I got 1 bonus card. I won't get rid of that one. I'll take my chances again. Now I've got 3. All right, let's give it a shot. Why the hell not? We're over time anyway. So if this doesn't give me 20 grand, then we will know we have actually hit the point where it's probably not realistically going to... Nope. My scoreboard's on fire. We hit 35. So we beat that with one hand. But I was thinking, if it's going to throw a spanner in the works and make it so you just tempts you enough to think, yeah, I can get all the way through this, and then not. So, +4 multiplier, but I've got ones that are way bigger than that, or plus 80 chips for anything containing 2 pairs. But I've got all this stuff. And this is good for 7 more hands. What do you do? Playing cards be purchased from the shop. I seem to be doing okay getting them out of these packs. So I go 4 of a kind, I can go straight flush again, or high card. Well, I hit a straight flush once. I'd be stupid not to bump that up on the off chance I could do it again. Let's see what's in here. Alright, you give me $3 when it's played. Creates a planet in the poker hand if it's held at the end of the hand. Well, I may or may not use it, but again, I'm not hurting for money. Oh, look at that. Play straight sets money to 0. So if I play the cards I need to be able to get there, I'm going to go broke. There's the kicker. There's the kicker right there. But I can do a reroll on it, so we'll see what we do. Alright, because, I mean, I'd be an idiot to think if I can't use a straight, or I could burn all my money, and if I use one, then go from there. That just gave me 20 more bucks. Oh, and I lost my queen. So the glass card broke. That's not good. So I get that again, or retriggers all played cards in final hand or round. Okay. I mean, I'm doing fine with what I have here. I can bump my straight up again, but if I have to use that, then that won't work. So let's do the flush just in case. And I'm fine adding more cards if I get more bonus cards. Well, I get a glass card to replace a glass card. Give a copy of the next selected tag. Double tag. Okay, not sure what that means, so let's just keep on going. Let's see here. Yeah, that's definitely not a straight. What are you? Steel card. Times 1.5 multiplier while it stays in hand. Alright. If you give me some reason to keep it in there, I will do that. And you did. So that gives me a tick. Okay, I am destroying this game now. And we got another Joker out of this. So we're getting, like, voucher? We got a voucher of a tree. What is the voucher? Oh, these are the vouchers. Okay. Alright, how long have we been playing now? We've been playing for 55 minutes. I'm just going to keep going now. I'm pretty good at this point. So, let's get through this, because we've been playing longer than I planned to. And of course, you give me just what I need for a straight, and I didn't re-roll. Alright, so I'm going to have to beat you without playing a straight. And now you give me 3 of a kind, which I don't need now. Or I've got all this stuff to play a straight with it. could do it, but I'm going to lose $70. It's not an insignificant chunk of change I'm giving up here. You just know when the people who made this game were thinking, okay, what can we put in here to find ways to hose over potential players? There's got to be a catch. What's the catch? All right, let's try this. All right, we're getting some multipliers here. Well, we're at 25,000. And now we've got enough for a full house. I can do kings full of eights, or I can do eights full of kings. I don't really care about Goldie here, so let's just use that, because the kings are going to give me more money. Or give me more points, I should say. Well, that's 21,000 more. Now I got 2 discards left, and I've got 4 hearts on the board with that wild card and a lucky. So let's get rid of these. Oh my, you gave me 4 of a kind. Well, if 4 of a kind, if this doesn't win it for me, I don't know what will. Because I got a glass card that'll do the multipliers, or times 2. That's another one. $50,000, and we didn't use a straight. Ha! My kung fu is superior to yours, man. Now, for $7, we can get another discard. Why not? Not that I really need it, but I mean, I got 5 and 5 now. And let's see, we add more here. I'll just grab a 9, why not? Open this up. And we get another glass card with a 6. Okay. Force one card to always be selected, it's 100 grand. I mean, I could re-roll it now, or I could re-roll it. I'll try this one. This is 50 grand. And now we don't have the penalty if we go with straights anymore, so let's give it a whirl. Oh crap, my water guy's gone. Well, now that sucks. So I can go 2 pair. Let me get rid of some cards here. Or we have enough for a flush. It's a level 4 flush, so, I mean, it's a 4 flusher. There's your bad dad joke for the week. But now we're having a problem here. Because I'm not hitting enough like I was before. But we got a full house again. We got a glass queen, so that'll give us times 2. We got 2 hands left. This might not go well for us. I've got 3 discards, though, and I've got a potential straight draw here. Okay, let's see. Can we pull the wheel? We should pull the wheel. A wheel, if you're not familiar with it, is ace through 5. But since I don't have a 4 and this bumps it over... That's 41,000. Now we've got one hand left. I got 2 discards. I've got a flush draw. I don't have a straight draw, though. And I need 8,200. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, these guys are giving us this bonus for every heart we're playing. That may have just saved us. And it did. 16,000. And we get a planet card for a flush. But now we have a problem because we had to go right to the last hand to hit 50,000 on that. That's not good. And if we've got to hit 100 for the last hand, or for that boss... Alright, let's bump up 2 pairs. It seems like we should spread this out at least. But if we need to hit 100 grand for the boss on this level... Alright, give me some good here. Oh, bite me with your nope. You jerk. Alright, I give it another straight. I'm going to start using up my money here while I got a second. Because, I mean, I need to get better cards. But I'm not getting anything. Buy that to up my pairs. So now it's level 5. Up my full houses. So devil, and then what do you do? 100 chips plus 5 for every hand played. So we've got a ton of multipliers here. But we don't have anything that gives us more chips. And as much as I don't like the idea of this, we may have to get rid of one of these multipliers and balance it out with more chips. I'm thinking that's probably the way to go. But which one do I sell? I sell that one is 15. This gives me plus 12 if I hit a straight. That's 17. Well, I'll go with, I'll go with the lowest number. Why not? Why the heck not? Okay. Next hand. And I still need to save some in case I want to roll against the... Wow. Okay. Let's give this a go. Wow, now all my lucky cards are whiffing. They're totally whiffing. We get a full house, and it's a level 3 full house. And we got multipliers and another lucky card. And we got a full house. Well, we have 2 full houses. And these both have glass cards, and this one, I get the multiplier for this stays in my hand. So let's do that. Now I'm to the point where my brain is like on overdrive. And this isn't a good feeling. Like, I'm having to think so much in terms of which cards do I play? Which cards do I not play? Which one I want to keep going? What do I want to have be in one spot? Alright, so we need 10,000. We got 2 hands to go, and I got 5 discards. Let's start using those. So now I have a flush, but I want to keep that one there. I also have a potential full house. I got 2 pair. Really? Really? Real? You give me this now? Really? Really? We're gonna do that now? That's not funny. Okay, so now we've got flush. That's for spades, but still, it's something. It's a level 5 flush. Let's just get it on the board and see what we get. That was enough. Alright, we've got... This now is giving me us... So we lose 5 chips for every hand played. Or we get 50 chips if it contains a pair. Alright, I gotta save enough to do a re-roll if I want. Ooh, you double our money. Okay. We get to choose 2. So let's bump these guys up. And then let's get a little bit of insurance cash and double our money. Why not? Now we'll open this one, see what we get. What do you do? Plus 30 in extra chips on 2 cards. Increase the rank of 2 cards by 1. Another glass card, hearts, or spades. I'm going to enhance my cards. And I don't know if I can do 1 reroll. Every played card gains 5 chips. That would have been nice about 40 minutes ago. You up every card I play by 5 chips? That could be really handy. What do you do? I saw we got you earlier. Double all listed probabilities. Oh, man. Okay. So that could bump up everything on all my lucky cards by quite a bit. What do you do, scary boy? Place face cards give plus 30 when scoring chips. Urgh. Nope. I'm going to stick with it. And you know what? I'm tempted to re-roll. I'm not gonna. So this will force 1 card to be selected. If it's one that will allow me to do a draw, but this one didn't, of course. Alright, let's get rid of these. Whereas you gave me this. So you just gave me a full house with kings and queens. That doesn't suck. Let's start here. That's 11,000. 4 hands to go. And you're level 5 straight. This card right here may have saved my bacon for this entire game without even being able to do anything else. Take another straight while you're at it. But my lucky cards aren't giving me anything now. Oh, that sucks. 43,000. We've got 2 hands to go. Alright, I got 4 discards. Let's use them. Now, I got a full house, but I would have to use these 3 kings of Orientar. Why not? I'm going to lose this benefit, but maybe this will give me something. You gave me... Now is not the time for you to be giving me money. Really? Last hand. Can we do it? No! We came in at 97,000. We got all the way here, and we come up with 3 grand short. Ah! You've got to be kidding me. We unlocked another joker that would give us, of course, more money. Great. Unlock one deck. Unlock another joker. Another deck. 16 cards in your hand. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. Chips. Okay. What are we getting here? Reach level 8 on the ante. We get a flower pot. Okay. Then how long have we been playing? An hour and 10 minutes. I think that's long enough for me to let the Eli and Faye out of the Ag Bay. The reason why we're doing this on a Tuesday for a WTF Wednesday happens to be the date. It's April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody. I'm amazed I made it this long trying to come up with negatives about this game. Because I, without question, have played this game. I've played Balatro more since I bought it at the end of the year online from Steam as part of the winter sale than I've played pretty much any other game I have in the last year. This is an amazing freaking game if you've never played it before. And with how much I've done on it, I'm to the point now on my regular game, I had to create a new profile just for this one, where I have every single deck unlocked, and I have pretty much every difficulty, which is what these dots are, unlocked on every deck. There's been a report, and there's a long-standing rumor that there's going to be a huge free update coming from the designers of this game, Local Thunk and Playstack, sometime in 2025. If you've never played Balatro and you're looking for something that rarely lives up to the hype, this is the game. This is absolutely the game. Again, I was not lying. I'm not a gambler. I don't go out and play poker for money. I barely play poker for the heck of it. But for a long time, I would go to like Poker Stars or Full Tilt or all those online poker sites. And if I wanted to get my swerve on playing cards, I'd go there. The second I got Balatro and I got into this game, I deleted all of those from my computer. Because the thing I was nagging about through this whole thing about how it's pay to play, it's not. The system, the economics in this game are all self-contained. You don't need to spend a dime on it. That's the brilliance of this game, is that it gives you enough things in the terms of the jokers, what's available in the shop, and how you can build your decks and how you can stack up your jokers and everything, that the replayability on it is nuts. This is easily in my shortlist for the best games made this century. Hands down. It doesn't seem like much because it's such a simple premise, but as I've said a million times, the simplicity belies the complexity for a game like this. Yes, the graphics seem a little throwback. I love that. I love that the user interface and everything is really easy to read, really accessible. I love the fact that the cards are not anything other than just being playing cards, but I love the kind of the design of them. As you go along and you unlock various decks and you get more into the weeds on this game, the more stuff you can uncover of it. The more higher you go up in the difficulty, the more stuff you can uncover in it. The replayability of Balatro is ridiculous. I have yet to get bored with it. And I've probably put in already close to 200 to 300 hours. I put at least as many hours into Balatro as I put into Elden Ring, No Man's Sky, and 3 times what I put into Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden. So, in wrapping this up, this little tongue firmly planted in cheek WTF Wednesday, if you've not tried Balatro and you're looking for something that is challenging, strategic, fun, and replayable, and you're not even a big video game person, this is the game you should try. Again, you can get it on Steam right now. It's under $20. I paid $11 for it on sale. They're not hyping it with a huge price point to get units out the door. It's a small company who made a truly, truly brilliant game. And I would much rather support these sorts of endeavors than I would the AAA titles and whatnot that have come down the pipe in the last few years. But anyway, that is our first new WTF Wednesday of 2025. We figured it would be a fun way to get the series back up and running again. And we will have more of these as we get through our playthrough of Super Robot Wars Alpha Guide. Thank you very much for tuning in. Been enjoying the content on the channel. You know how to show up by now. Also, again, programming note, we're off this weekend because I do have to go to Vegas. It is a work trip. It's not a rec trip. I have to go for a conference down there, and I got invited last second by my boss's boss's boss. And when he tells you you're going to Vegas for a trip, you're going. So I have to get my bags packed and be out the door first thing Saturday morning. So we're going to put things on ice for Sports Saturday and Suckerpunch Sunday until I get back. We will get the end of Super Robot Wars Alpha Guide done. That will be coming. We're going to get that finished up starting tomorrow. And then we will carry on with business for the rest of the week. Be sure to follow us on social media through Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. Ronan's Retrocade. Spread the word about us as we continue to build this channel, make it bigger and better. My name is Ronan. It's been great to spend this WTF Wednesday with you. Great to have it back in the rotation now. Be safe, be well. Happy April Fool's Day. Happy first day of April, and we will talk to you in the next one. Bye.